Yeah, record is on. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay, fine. Nice. Now, what we have to do is this top designs should be there, no? They are empty, no? Just go to chair, zoom into chair. Their design should come. Maybe they are hidden. Just check inside. Go inside the any one share group hierarchy. Just scroll it. And, yeah, scroll down, scroll down. Okay, now not there. So I think we have to do that. I think. Um, okay. Okay, we have to do that. So okay, first we will finish other things, then we can do that. Okay. Now, right. So now I will share my screen and I will show you how to make a glass shader in Blender. Yeah. Yes. Now I'm going to first. That is this is the this is the object we are going to. Sorry. So this is this shape is object we are going to apply. But on this it is already wood texture is there, so we have to replicate this. Only I want this shape because this shape I cannot duplicate. See, this shape has so many dense boolean and all, so this shape we cannot use it for glass. So what I will do, yeah, I want this silhouette. See, from top view I am showing you, it is curved on all the corners. So same shape, same dimensions I want. How to extract it, I'll tell you. First I will hide other things, shift H. Now I'm seeing only this tabletop. Now I will go into edit mode, go into edge mode, and then press Alt in the keyboard, select on any one edge of this top side, uh, top edge loop. Yeah, I have selected the edge loop now. See, entire edge loop is selected. You can see that. Right now we can just duplicate this edge loop and make it a curve. How? Press Shift D and then escape. Now press P in the keyboard for separating it. Yeah, I have pressed P in the keyboard. It is showing the separation menu. In that first option, yeah, in that first option I'm choosing selection. Right. Now we can see a red color line in the border. That is the one. Now we just have to go to into object mode, back to object mode, and then let's find this object where it is. Along with that only that curve, extracted curve will be there. Yeah, tabletop one is the curve, so you can see that it's a polygonal curve. That is why it is showing downward pointing triangle in the outliner as its symbol. Yeah. So I will rename it as uh, poly curve or something. Poly curve, right? Now what we are going to do is we are going to extrude on this one. That is as if on the top of this table a thick glass is going to be there, because hot hot items, dishes and all, when they keep on the wooden table, it won't be, it is not good. So we are trying to protect the wood. For that sake we are placing one more object, which is glass object. So what I'll do is I have selected this poly curve which I extracted from this table, same how. Now I'll go into edit mode and then press A. It will select all the edges or all the vertices, we can say. Then now I'll press F in the keyboard, it will fill it. Now it has become a face. Now I'll switch back to face mode and press Alt E and then extrude face along normals, second option. So I'm extruding it basically. Yeah, and I'm just moving my cursor, dragging my mouse, and it is showing its height. This much height I don't need, so little height I'm stopping with. Right now we have got the glass object on top of the tabletop. Right, let's rename it as glass uh, top. Glass top. Now we don't need this much, right, this much depth, this much height we don't need. This is tabletop what I have selected now, and this one is glass. So glass need not be this much thick, so let's reduce the thickness. How? Select only the top surface, going into edit mode, in vertex mode, draw the rectangle from one end to another end and select all the vertices. Make sure that you are in X-ray mode, so that it can, the other side of the uh, object also will get selected. That is, the other side of the vertices also will get selected. Now I have drawn the rectangle and selected the top surface. I'll go to move option and then bring it down. So this is all the thickness we want. More than this is not needed. Right now, what I will do, I will control space and pressing control space, and then just checking in the outliner, and I can minimize it. Right now, I'm going to apply the shader. I will let me go to shading module. Yeah, here we are going to apply the transparency and see there is already a texture, that is why it is looking brown. So we have to delete the texture. How? In shading module we have 4 viewports, that is 4 panels, or more than 4 panels are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is, first one is folders, like how we see in my computer and all. We have a folder kind of thing where we can see a my computer kind of thing. Then below that, image editor. We can just load some image here, and seeing that image we can model something. For that sake, they have given this image editor on the left side down. Now on the top, in the middle, we are seeing the perspective viewport, 3D viewport. Right. Below that panel, below the 3D viewport panel, what is the panel? Black color panel, entirely black color. What is that panel? It is called, yeah, it is called shader nodes panel or viewport. Anything we can use, panel or viewport. So this shader nodes panel, here only we have to uh, connect the nodes. That is what we can do here in material properties on the right side inside the properties panel. We can do here also in shader nodes panel also we can do. Right. But yeah, but what we are able to do inside the shader nodes panel, we cannot do in material properties, because this connecting lines or connecting links and all we cannot do in material properties. So here we can do everything. We can create image node. These are called nodes. This is shader node. This is output node. This will always be there by default. This material output always be there by default. This node, and then this node we can replace, and these are all we can replace. We can create all that just by pressing Shift A. We can create all these nodes. shader node, image node, other bump node, normal nodes, material output nodes, all that you can create. Right. Now, now we have to delete this chair material which has wooden texture. So we don't need this wooden texture. So we have to close this unlink this chair material, apply assigned to that wood. We have to that is that mesh we need not assign this wooden texture. So we have to close this texture or unlink this texture. Now I'm creating a new material properties. Yeah, having selected this, I should do this. I should select the new object whichever I want to give material. I want to apply material. After selecting that in object mode, then I have to, in the shader nodes panel, I have to press new here. Now we can see it. I want to show you in close up so that you can read it properly. Now I am renaming this material as glass MATR material. Right. Now, now I'm keeping it like this. Right. Now what I'm going to do is, you see, here we have what are the features of a glass, what are the properties of a glass, what are the factors in a glass property: transparency, reflection, translucency, all these things, refraction also there. So these four factors are there. But here, if you see in principled BSDF, generally if you create an object from add, mesh, sphere, cube and all, this by default will be there. Principled BSDF shader. It's a default shader. So it will have base color factor, metallic factor, roughness factor, IOR, index of roughness, alpha, and normal. All these factors, specular, all that will be there. Here, one more factor also is there, transmission factor. This transmission means what? It's almost like close to transparency only. So transmission is a medium where the light can pass through all that. Yeah. So there are two concepts like transmission and absorption. One one medium, certain mediums allows light to transmit through them. So other mediums uh, doesn't allow to transmit. So they absorb and reflect as some color. Like suppose, yeah, some, for example, gold metal, it absorbs light. It doesn't allow anything to transmit its the light rays beyond the medium. So it will reflect immediately. They are like that. So gold absorbs the light and then it will reflect as yellow color. So we are seeing it as yellow color gold, right? Now here we have this transmission property or transmission factor, we can say. Let me just give it and see. uh, we have applied it, this basic by default this principled BSDF which contains all the shaders. Let's just apply it and see. I will increase the transmission rate, that is transmission value, to 1. Okay, nothing is happening. It is still kind of it was white and now it has become gray color. That's all. No other changes. Why? Because we have to do one more thing, that when we are working on glass material. What is that? What is that? We have to select this principled BSDF node here in the shader nodes panel. Then go to material properties on the right side. There we will see blend mode, shadow mode. So under the settings, when we select this principled BSDF, we will see we should go to, after selecting it, we should go to material properties, then just scroll mouse. In the upper region we can see this base color, metallic, roughness, all the we have seen. Okay, but now scroll down and you will see the settings. In that settings you will see blend mode and shadow mode. Okay, what is there to change here? Yes, we have to change here. you can see this, it is mentioned opaque. Opaque means what? It doesn't allow to transmit any light into it. So we have to change it. Opaque should be changed to alpha hashed. Alpha means transparency information. That is, in our 3D context, it is transparency information. So we have to change it to alpha hashed in both the modes, blend mode and shadow mode. Under the settings inside the material properties, should be changed to alpha hashed. Right. Then we have to switch on the screen space reflection. See some changes happening here. Yeah, now we got the transparency. See, now we can see the transparency. Once I switch on the screen space refraction and screen subsurface translucency, also we can switch on. Right. Now, if you see, this is not looking shining. Glass will always be shining. It won't look frozen mostly. Only in cold weather countries and all, glass surface on the outside or inside will look, because of dew drops. So many dew drops on the surface. From distance, we will see it like as if the shining is not spread over. Shining is spread over. It is not concentrated like a specular highlight. It is not concentrated, no intensity, because that intensity has spread over because of so many dew drops on the surface of the glass. Now, yeah, now if I just decrease the roughness, see what is happening. Because roughness by default will be 0.5 in this shader principled BSDF, we should always reduce it and make it 0 for metal and glass, all that smooth surfaces and all. We should reduce this roughness factor to 0. Now you see, we can, yeah, now it is so reflective, shining, glossy. Now, so we have got the glass. Right. So we can just select, that is, it is already selected. Right click on that and then choose shade auto smooth. Yeah, now it is okay. Fine. Right, right. Yes. Now we have got the glass effect. Fine. Nice. Now we will go for what putting a cloth, there is a polythene sheet on that. How to put a polythene sheet on that? We should make a plane which is almost in this shape only, and then we have to add more points, vertices, faces, components, all that we have to add. Then we can apply it. Cloth effect we have in Blender. Cloth effect, it's a very nice effect. Once you apply that, it is a dynamic option, dynamic tool. That is, when you apply it, it will assume, it will create the gravity factors or gravity concepts inside the space. Now if you see this table and all, it is like floating, there is no gravity. But when you apply the cloth, create an object, plane object, and then give more vertices, add more vertices, edge loops, all that, then you apply cloth effect and it will become dynamic. Means what? It will fall down. So that effect, it will be there, and it also becomes loose, not like this rigid. Even though this, yeah, this wooden object is having so many vertices, but still they are not loose. They don't have that like that softness. So when you, yeah, yeah, uh, when you create a plane and then add more vertices or add more components, then apply this cloth effect, then it will become very soft and it can fall on the uh, gravity. That is, by gravity it will fall down. Right. Now where the cloth effect is, it is on the properties editor on the right side. You can see here. See here, I have selected this physics icon is there, like where modifier icon is there, below that particles icon is there. Just below this particle icon we have physics. Yeah, it's called physics properties. So this is a physics of Blender. Right. Now, Yeah, it has cloth also. Yeah. So now we are going to create this plane. Let's go to layout module, go to top view, and then we can hide the wooden table actually. We don't need it. For now, we can just bring this. Um, yeah. So for now, I have taken out of the taken glass top object out of the hierarchy so that we can see in the outliner easily immediately. Otherwise, I have to open the hierarchy every time and go to find it. So now, yeah. Now we are going to create that using the plane. I'm in object mode. I have deselected everything. Now I'll go to I'm in object mode. Go to add mesh plane. Right. Now if you see the plane is getting created not in the world origin. It's a problem. We should see that it is always getting created whenever I take an object or curve or light or camera. It should always come in the origin. Then I should decide where it should be in the 3D space. But now it is created in the away from the origin. Why? Because 3D cursor is away from the world origin. So now I've delete the plane, and first set right the 3D cursor. Then I can work on creating the new plane or any new object, light or anything. So let me to set right the 3D cursor back to its position, back to its world origin. What I should do, simply press shift S, and then choose cursor to world origin. Cursor means 3D cursor. 3D cursor to world origin. Yeah, now it is at the world origin. Right. Now I'll go to add and then mesh plane. Right. Now, now from top I'm seeing it is a little somewhat matching the table size, but still we need a more bigger size than the table, because sheet will cover and also hang on the sides of the tabletop. So we need a little more big size. So how to do that? Let's scale it. Scale it in x-axis. Yeah, yeah. Scale it in x-axis like this, and then y-axis like this. Okay, fine. This is okay for me. Fine. Maybe here I can scale it down a bit. Right. This is okay. Now, what I should do is uh, I should place it on the top of the uh, this glass piece. So I'm taking this plane, which is a sheet. I will name it as sheet. I will rename it as sheet, plastic sheet plastic or whatever. Yeah. Alright. Now I'll go to top view and then press control. Uh, no, not control A. Control. That is only scale I'm going to apply. That is freeze the transformation, not any other thing. Right, only scale I have done. Now what I will do, I will go into edit mode. I need to add the points. There are no points inside the plane, so I need to add the points. Let me press W so that I need not see the gizmo. I don't need the gizmo anymore. So I'm just pressing W the keyboard and then hiding the gizmo. Now I'm going to add points. If I select this face, go into edit mode and select, press all, and then select all the faces. That is only one face is there, and then right click and say subdivide. You see it is happening like this. So I want all of them mostly to match square shape. they are looking like rectangle. You see from top, it is every cell is looking like rectangle. So why is that? Because it is stretched. We have to scale it to adapt the size to match the size of the tabletop. So there is one technique for that. We have to add one line where the stretch happened across the stretch. Then now press A and then right click subdivide, but still it is okay. So now let's add it on the side also and see. Okay, right click. Okay, it is still rectangular only. So let's see how it is. Yeah, it is more rectangle. Okay, you can only reduce the size of the rectangle, not exactly match square. So what we'll do, we have added one edge in the middle across the stretch, and then press A in the keyboard so that all faces are selected. Right click on the geometry, choose subdivide. Right now, after subdivision, we have to increase the number of cuts. I think maybe 30 or more than 30 also will do. Yeah, 50 is okay. That is, if we give less, it will be easy for us to play and see all that. But if it is more than 40 or something, it becomes slow. Machine becomes slow. So because it is dynamics. Dynamics means what? Every vertex it will calculate. It is every vertex is bound by gravity. Every vertex will be pulled by gravity on its own. So every vertex is an entity, separate entity. So how many vertices are there? That much population is there. That many people it has to pull and interact. It has to calculate for every vertex. This vertex is falling in x-axis this much, and y-axis this much, and z-axis this much. Like that, the calculation will go on. So that is why it should add as much less as possible. Right now, I have subdivided to 50 number. I have subdivided and then gave number of cuts 50. Uh, Here, I want to show you something which is not inside the topic, but still I will tell you. See, when I add number of cuts, I'm seeing one more factor here. It's called smoothness. See, sometimes you can use the smoothness. See, if I increase the value of the smoothness, see what is happening. Okay, here it won't show. Okay. That is in some shapes, no, it will actually bulge. So it'll be nice. Sometimes we can use this smoothness for bulging, but here there is no information of bulging. If we have to give some bulging, then upon that it will increase its bulgings. So here it is flat only, so it is not having any information to further uh, action of bulging. Right now, I put number of cuts to 50. Right, this is okay. Now, in cloth effect, we have to put some numbers and try. It is always like that because so many parameters will be there inside the cloth effect or cloth tool. We have to try some numbers and then play it and then again change it, and like that trial and error basis we will arrive at some set of numbers values, then we will freeze it. Like that we should do. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So I will go to cloth effect. I've selected this. Before that I'll just save it so that um, even if it's crashing, we can take it back. Right now I'm selecting the plastic sheet, and then I'm in object mode. Now I'm in first frame. I have to set my timeline in the timeline panel, I should set the frame to first frame. Now then select the object and then press on the plot button. Yeah, I pressed it. Okay, fine. Now also what I should do, this cloth has to fall on this, what, this table, this glass top. So when it is going to interact or going to contact the glass top, it should have collision. So the collision also we should define it. We have to define the collision in Blender or any 3D software. How to do that? That is, we have to tell the Blender that this object, this plastic sheet will have has this object as collision. Other objects, okay, no problem. They may not collide with every object, but this object definitely it should collide. Please do the arrangement like that we are requesting. How to do that? Select the collision object, whichever is going to collide with the cloth. That object you should select, and then you should define the collision just by pressing the collision button in the uh, uh, dynamics, that is physics properties. Yeah, right. Now we have defined the collision, and we can just select the cloth back, and then we can just try it how it is behaving, with whatever you see. So many parameters are there: physical properties, stiffness, damping, internal springs, all that are pressure, all that are there. So let's just whether these values, default values, are okay. We should not also change much the values, because it takes very long time. We need a very fast machine, efficient machine to test the dynamics. It needs always effects artist will be mostly a richer guy. That is, if he has not if he is a good art, if he has to become a good artist, effects artist who does cloth animation. It is close to VFX actually, but we call in 3D VFX artist is a very gentle term. That is one who is working for movies actually. That is, he may be inside the 3D department, he may be inside the compositing department, he may be in the roto department. These three departments are there necessarily. Suppose a hero is throwing in one movie, I did like that. One hero will be throwing a cell phone. Sorry, heroine will throw a cell phone, and hero will catch it. So that 3D, that cell phone is a 3D element. Now once they will give the footage, that heroine is, that short footage will be there. I'll just play it and see. Okay, she is like just with her empty hand, she is she is throwing something. So as if she is acting like enacting it. She is not really doing it. So in her hand I have to place the phone, and rest I just my modeling artist created the model and textured it. I just animated it, that's all. And rest of the things I lighted it and rendered it and gave it to compositing department. What they will do is they just gave me the footage, and for me just to see it, that's all. So I will have to, yeah, I will just have to do the 3D, work only. That model, I should just animate the model. Everything we do, yeah, animate the model, that's all. Now when it goes to compositing, the rendered images it will go. Now there, the person who is doing the compositing work, he will just match move it wherever the hand is, heroine's hand. The cell phone also he will keep, and then he will match move. Yeah, here also in 3D also we do match move. Partially they do, partially we do in 3D, like the 3D and compositing department. So like that it will be. So in compositing department they will do that, and all that they will do. Then once sometimes what happens, some other elements may be there. So that footage will the the project manager or someone, animation supervisor will say, this footage has to be, some elements in the footage has to be removed. How to remove it? It is already video shot. How to remove? So that video footage, only that video footage will go to roto department. There in that roto department, they will cut certain things and then remove it. Like in Photoshop software, we cut something and then remove. Like that for entire sequence, they will remove it. That is called roto department. Roto work they say. That is sometimes no. If you see, mostly this is a work. This hero will be fighting with all the ropes on him, tied to him. Yeah, those ropes and all they will remove in this wire removal software, roto department, all that. They generally call it wire removal department, roto department, and all. So they don't say rope removal; they say wire removal. I don't know why it is they call it like that, but from Hollywood we got that term and all. So it is called wire removal. So these three departments will be there at least in any movie animation shooting. So So when it comes to effects artist, he is actually inside the 3D department. What he will do, the modeler will do the model, and animator will do the animation, and rigger will do the rigging part, that is creating mechanism for animation. Then it will go for animation. Then the animator will do using that mechanism, whatever rigging the rigger did, he will use that rigging and then do the animation. Then after animation, lighting rendering artist will do the lighting and rendering, like this only. In between this animation and this lighting artist, animator and lighting artist, there will be an effects artist. If there is any cloth, particles, or like that, smoke, fire, like that, he will handle it. He is called effects 3D effects artist. Uh, yeah. So that guy should have a very good vision to practice this, because um, he need to experiment it. So many parameters you can see on the right side. See quality steps, speed multiplier, all that is there. Once if you change something, no, you won't know the difference. What is actually what changes are happening to figure out what this value is all about. So it takes time to figure out. So for that, he needs a very good machine for effects artist. No? He needs a very good machine. GPU should be a separate GPU should be there. So all that. So generally, commonly we can people do as a that is, suppose you are or any student is joining as a 3D, is that is after studying a course, if he is going to company and joining, he will be taken as probation period only, and in as fresher only, beginner fresher. So at that time he won't be given 3D modeling artist or 3D animator and all. Only in small companies they just vaguely call him 3D animator, modeler, like that. But in properly, if we should call 3D generalist, they will call. Means what? He will be handling many things. He will do modeling little, he will do modeling little, he will do texturing little, because everything he knows, but he has not mastered anything. He is in the process. Yeah, he is in the process. So once he is working for some 1 year or 2 years, no, then he will, maybe in 1 year only he will come to that. Okay, my cup of tea is this. I don't want effects. I want to do modeling only. I want to do animation only. I want to do rigging only. I want to do effects only. Like that, he will come to an arrival point. Then uh, he will grow more on that. Like that. So now the advantage is he has known all the he has learned all the departments. Now he has chosen one more department to master it. So that will be very helpful for his future career. So that is how it will be. Yeah. So we are actually, you are learning all the things, all the departments you are learning, modeling, texturing, everything you are touching. So that to have, first we have to know the Blender world. No, we are becoming parikshay. We are becoming familiar with this Blender world. What is that? What is this Blender physics? How to handle it, what are these mesh texture, all these things. You are just first, you are coming, you are becoming familiar with the render world. So in that way, no, you are knowing this one also. So yeah. So now we have created this plastic sheet. Now I have gone into this properties, physics properties on the right side, properties editor. Now this default values only I'm going to apply. I have applied it just by pressing on the cloth, selecting the object, pressing on the cloth button in the physics properties. It is applied. That's all. Now I'll just play it. Let's see. And we have defined this collision also. So let's select back the this plastic sheet and then play it. Yeah, see, that's all. Yeah, yeah. So they have given this. That is by default. No, they have given this. They have perfected it. It was not before. It was not like this. You have to work little. You have to work on the parameters and all. But nowadays, all the 3D softwares are offering more ready-made effects just by it is like plug in and play like that. No, it is like very easy. No, if you want further details like somewhere, no, it will just a little suppose for example it is like it is going like this. No, so in that case we may have to increase more values or do something like the shade smooth or anything. All that we have to do by ourselves. Here in this case it has come out nicely, no problem. Maybe we can suppose it is if we want to increase some values like little tension, that is stiffness. If I want to increase, I can increase it. Like stiffness parameters are there, some four parameters are there: tension, compression, shear, um, bending, all that. So here I will increase the tension. That is, it will be like till some objects has tension, surface tension and all we call it. Water will always be moving surface tension. That tension is what they are here mentioning. So I'm just increasing the tension to 500 or something, and compression also. That is, it will show if I keep my cursor. No, yeah, it is. So, uh, how much the material resists stretching. So, if I putting more value, the stretching won't much happen. Here, if you see, maybe it is very like it's not so clear actually, not very prominent here. It is actually little stretching. They are not so so sane here actually. This little stretching only. So yeah. Only thing in the dynamics, that is in this cloth physics, is we should only play it. We should not slide the sliding bar like this. We should not do that. It will behave crazily because they are dynamics. With what speed I am playing, for that speed it will calculate the dynamics, but it cannot calculate, so it will show something crazy. So yeah, that computing power not even if it is a very high end machine, it cannot compute to the fastness that I am sliding here in the timeline panel. So we should not play it. It's a simulation we call it. It's called simulation. Yeah, effect simulation we call it. It is simulated by the machine or parameter set of parameters. In Matrix movie, if you see, no, they call it simulation only. Simulation means it's by values it is simulated, created, generated. Once a value becomes zero, no, that matrix in that movie, that there won't be any uh, world there. That is, yeah, in that movie, that is the beauty of that movie. So like that it's here also. It's like simulation. Once it become these all these values become zero, it will become flat like a normal object. Once we increase the values, they show it's they show its properties or function. Right. Now I have increased the tension. I will increase the compression. We can see what is this compression. See how much the material resists compression. So it should not compress also. Not only stretch, but also it should not shrink. That is compression. They are calling it compression. Shrinking, they are calling it compression. So it should not shrink because it's a plastic sheet, bit a bit thick also, heavy. It won't shrink so easily. It won't stretch also so easily. So I'm giving it more value. Maybe I should reduce. I'm just giving it extreme so that I can immediately figure out the effect. So shear, how much the material resists shearing. It is like tapering. Shearing means it is like parallelly when this side, it is a kind of deformation. Shrinking is a kind of one shape change of shape. Stretching is a kind of one change of shape. Like that, shearing also one change of shape. Like elasticity, we can say elasticity. So that shearing also I am changing it to 500 something. So that it will resist maximum without changing its shape or volume. Like that. Bending also I will do. Now let's see it. Now it will calculate these values, compute these values, and give the output. And I'll play it now. It will take time like this. Now you can see it is bit thick. It is not so smooth like that. Um, so this much value we need not give. Maybe we can little increase the sorry decrease the tension, and here also we can decrease 200. This also 200, bending 200. Now let's rewind and play it. Every time we have to rewind and play it. Um, yeah. Now the thing is, I want folded. There is once we drop this sheet on the tabletop, how it will fall. That shape I want to grab it. I want to freeze it. There only I want to stop the cloth. So how to do that? When it falls only, no, I just stop my cursor and I'll go back again and then stop. So I think this one is okay for me. I don't want I don't want much bend for this. Okay, little more bend maybe. Okay, let me reduce the values here and see. Little more bend if it is there it means. Okay, maybe 100 should be fine. Here 50 or 50 is okay. Yeah. So this shape is okay for me. So what I have done is I have freezed it. Now what I will do, I will just go to uh, I have stopped at 18th frame. The values are 50, 100, 50, 100 in the stiffness. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Now what I'm going to do, I will go to the modifiers. There we will see all the cloth, whatever physics properties we are giving, it will appear in the modifier also. So here we should apply it. just apply it, it will become a shape. No more it is dynamic. Yeah, apply it, that's all. Now if I play it, no, nothing will happen. That's all. So it has become frozen. Now we can remove the collision also, because it will consume the scene space, it will become slow down. So we can reduce the collision also. Here the collision is applied, or remove, whatever we can do. Right. Now if we see, this is bit actually it's not smooth, some waves are there. So we have to go to sculpt, and then uh, just erase the waves, make it flat. So for that there is a nice option here, because if I do smooth here, see here and all it is getting smooth, affecting it. I want to apply my smooth only here, only here. See, it is here, it's working nicely. Only when I go to the corner, it is messing up. So here and all but my hand automatically is going when I just try to be bit faster, and try to do this smoothening. It is going to the corners also. So how to protect those corners from my smooth application? There is a way for that. We have to go to the box mask. There is an option called box mask. There, I'll just click, and it will show a rectangle thing, selection. See, it is showing a rectangle selection. I just select this portion, and it will become black. Means what? They are protected from the whatever I am going to stroke, whatever stroke I am going to apply on it. So yeah, yeah, it is protecting from the my brush application. Like this I have to just protect them. Now I will go back to the smooth icon in the sculpting module. Now if I do, no, only here it happens, like this. Right. Right. Now maybe I can just remove this box mask, or pressing control in the keyboard, and just again drawing the rectangle on it. Or you can just totally, I can draw the rectangle and remove it. Right. Now the sculpting also finished. Now it has become like this. Right. Now I'll just do UV unwrapping. Maybe we are not going to apply any texture, just for the sake of applying, having a UV unwrap for this object. I'm going to apply. Right. I have gone into edit mode, and then I'll first say Control A and all transforms before beveling, or applying UV unwrapping. All that we should do all transforms. Right, all transforms are done. Going into edit mode, press A in the keyboard, go to face mode, and then go to UV editing module. It's already there something, but we can just try if it is coming out good. Okay, yeah, it has come out good, right? So like this we have done it. Now go to layout module, right? And we have named it sheet plastic or something. Fine. Now, like how we did texturing, sorry, shading for the glass, same way we are going to do here also. I'll go into shade mode, and then close up, and then let me unhide something, so that if it is too transparent, everything is transparent, then nothing for us to see beyond the transparent medium. Something should be there for us to see. So I just unhide the table. Yeah, table unhide. Right now we are going to apply a shader for this. If possible, any nice texture also we can apply. I'll press new in the keyboard. Sorry, the new button in the shader nodes panel. I'm in shading module. In what we are seeing in the up is 3D viewport, and yeah, below the 3D viewport is shader nodes panel. Now I'll press new on the shader nodes panel. We will create a new uh, material node. Yeah, it is always principal BSDF as always expected. It is a default shader and it contains all the factors in Blender. So they are suggesting this principal BSDF. Right. Now let me rename the uh, material that's been assigned for the uh, sheet plastic, uh, sheet material. Right. Now Now let me just apply this transparency and see. It'll be like this only, because you know very well. That is, we have to tell the blender that blending mode should be alpha. Alpha should be on. It is by default opaque is on. Opaque means non-transparent. Opaque means non-transparent. So we have to mention every time in principled BSDF that my object, this particular object should have alpha information, transparency information. So please do that. Like that, we are changing it to from opaque to alpha hashed. Alpha means transparency. Yeah. Right. Now switch on the screen space refraction. That's all. It has become like this. Some sheet will be like this only, like it will have some bump and it will look frozen. We can have like this, or we can decrease the roughness and make it so shining, like that we can make. Uh, so like this, right? Now, if you want some, we can apply some texture also and see it. But before that, let's see if glass top is there or not. Yeah, glass top is there. So on the top of the table, glass is there, and then sheet also there. Right. You may feel that it is not needed now, because sheet is going to be there. Why we need glass also? So that we are coming round the tools, we are knowing everything. For that only we are creating, and also in the end it will look good. So many things will be there, so it will look good. Right. Now I'm going to give some texture on this sheet, plastic sheet, transparent sheet. uh, right, I'm pressing shift A in the shader nodes panel and then typing image. Yeah, it is showing image texture node. I will choose that. Yeah. Now let me connect this image nodes color factor to roughness factor. Not to color, not color to color, but color to roughness. Now, if I when I give some image to this, um, when I load some image into this, sorry, yeah, yeah, some plastics, no, will have some designs on that. Small designs will be there. Yeah, yeah, for that, yeah. Yeah. So we are just trying. We are just for the sake of, yeah. What if I connect this texture to roughness? No, how it will look? Just yeah, it's all getting recorded now, so we can in the future also we can see right now. Yeah, see how it is like this. It will look. There we won't find this kind of thing if we have a right texture. I have seen small sheets with small designs repeatedly. There will be repetitive designs will be there. Small designs like flower, and it will get repeated everywhere. But here I don't have such texture, so I'm just applying whatever I have. So for now we will apply this only. Uh, Now, if I want to decrease the effect of this texture, it is too much, so much design I am seeing. I don't want to see this much texture on this. So some parts are majority of the parts are transparent. Some parts are like opaque. They are not transparent. Yes, I want that effect, but still I don't want this much opaqueness. That is non-transparency. This much non-transparency I don't want. So how to reduce the opaqueness and increase the transparency? I will go take my cursor to the shader nodes panel, press Shift A, and in the search I will type uh, what, ramp, color ramp. It's called, the node name is color ramp. Now, yeah, I'm taking this color ramp for your sake. I'll just do the close up and show you so that it will be recorded. You can see this. So this is what is linked. Right. Now I'm going to drop this node onto this. You see what is happening? By automatically it will get connected like this. That's it. Yeah. Now let me. I'm going to adjust this guy, these two guys, black one and white sliders. Let me just control space and go back to and see this one. Right. Now if I just do this, let's see what is happening. Yeah, like this. So little transparency will be there. Right. From distance we can see, but not so closely like that. Right. Right. Now this one is done, and now okay, we can do this. So from what and all we did is, first we did the glass top and then applied transparency. Then we created the glass top out of curve, selecting the edges of the tabletop and then shifting duplicate and then separating it, then extruding it. Then we applied transparency in the shading module. Then yeah, then we created a plane for cloth and then stretched it in x-axis or something. Then we added some components and applied the cloth effect, and then freeze it. Then we applied a transparency texture. So those things we'll just do. Uh, like, now you can share your thing. Yeah. Uh, yeah, that is once this is finished, no, modeling lessons. We have so many lessons, no. We have so many sessions. We have, so definitely we'll go for animations. But yeah, we have much for modeling and texturing, because modeling, UV unwrapping, shading, and texturing is four departments. They are not one single department. Four departments. Then comes animation. So these four departments are like big, like a lake or river. We have to first cross that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I can see. Yeah. Now, right. Just uh, select the tabletop. No, no, table. This corn. Yeah, yeah. Now press Shift H. Yeah. Now press dot in the keyboard. Uh, Now go into edit mode. Yeah. Press Alt A, Alt Z. That is go to transparency mode. Alt Z. Okay, it is Alt Z. Yeah, right. Now select the outermost boundary edges using Alt click. Yeah. Yeah, correct. 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 Press Alt. Okay. It is in face selection. Go to edge mode and then select. Yeah. Yes. Alt. Yeah. Now press Shift D and yeah, escape. Yeah. P. Press P in the keyboard. Yeah. Selection. First one. Yeah. Now you can go back to object mode. Yeah. Now in the outliner, just scroll it down. No. Don't move. Don't move. Okay. So we have to find out where that curve is, or you can just select there only in the viewport and see, no, where the yeah. This is no. I think this is object. Okay, this is object. I think so. Just to select little upper surface. Okay. Okay. Fine. You go to outliner and press dot in the keyboard. Outliner. Press function dot. No. No, in the outliner, you keep the cursor in the outliner and then, yeah. Now, below that, the curve is there. Yeah, that is, yeah, select it. Now, just move it and see, no? Just in the viewport, just move it and see. In the Z axis. No. Just come to viewport and then move it and see. Up. No. Okay, that is you are changing the view. Uh, Move the object and see. I'm saying. Yeah. So this is the curve. Undo. Immediately undo. Right. Now you can rename it as um, sheet plastic or yeah sheet. Yeah. Okay. Fine. Yeah. Now we are going to make this. Oh, sorry. This is glass, right? Oh, glass. Sorry, glass. No, glass is okay. Glass is okay. Now, just a little keep in one third view. No, press dot. Yeah, little close up you go. Little, not much. Little. Enough. Little turn the camera and turn right side the camera. No, don't. No, not tilting. This is called tilting. Turning means you are going right side. Like this. Yeah, enough. Now go into edit mode. Yeah, and press choose vertex, that is vertex mode. No. Yeah, first one. Yeah. Press A. Yeah, press F. We are filling the face. Yeah, that's all, face is filled. Now go to face mode and then uh, press Alt E and then second option. Now, when you press second option, no, it will slowly you have to drag it. It will go like this only. You have to go down. I think go down. Take your cursor down. Take your cursor down. Yeah, it will go up. So not this much down. Very less. Yeah, enough. Stop. Then afterwards, this we will do it manually. Now go to offset left side. You are seeing no settings left side settings always. No. Yeah, there. In that offset, it is you just move your cursor. I'm not able to see properly. Minus, no. So okay, minus 0.02 you type. Minus 0.02. Yeah. That is also okay. Enter. I think 118 1018. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Okay, fine. This is okay. Now we have done this extrusion, right? Go to object mode and right click, shade auto smooth. Yeah, right. Now whenever we do this shade auto smooth, no, you will see some shading changes in shade, right? Because the normals are changing actually. There are two types of normals. One is normals, mesh normals, another is shader normals. Those shader normals we cannot see, but mesh normals we can see. If you want to see that, no, I will tell you. Go into edit mode. Go into edit mode. Yeah. Select all the, press A, press 1 in the horizontal number, that is vertex mode. Yeah, right. Now, no, let it be like this, perspective only, perspective. Yeah, like this is one third view, well, let it be like this. Yeah. Now go to top, near the x-ray, no, near the x-ray, just before that, just before, yeah, there only, you see, there is any normals. Yeah, yeah, come down, normals will be there. Just first icon you can click first. No, no, come down, normals. Yeah, yeah, that one. Any one icon, just increase the size. See, you can see normals. They are called normals. You can even switch on that another three normals icons are there. Just no, no, down only three. Yeah, they are all normals only. So they are like, whenever the light is interacting, no, it will interact with the normals only. Okay, it will set right itself, like when when we apply shade smooth, shade auto smooth and all, no, it will set right itself, some change will happen in that. So these are called normals. Yeah. Sometimes it will be inversed, it will be inside the object. In Blender, we are not facing that problem much, but in Maya we used to face that. At the time, we have to just reverse it. Here we don't have that problem, so we don't have to do that. Now you go back to that menu and switch off. We don't want to see it. We can switch off. There only, yeah, switch off. All the three, yeah. Yeah, right. So yeah, fine. Now we can you can go back to object mode. Right. Now we have to apply. It is looking like as if it is transparent. No, no, it is not transparent. It is whatever, when you duplicate some object. No, it will carry all the attributes or properties that was there in the original. I will tell you. You just go to properties editor and just make it, maximize it. That is property right side below the outliner, below the outliner. That one. Just make it, maximize it. No, go to max. Yeah, yeah. It is too not this much. We should see outliner also. Enough. Right. Now go to modifiers icon. Go to modifiers icon. You see, for this object, did we apply bevel? No, we didn't apply. But we applied for the tabletop, because this guy is born out of tabletop. This guy also having the bevel modifier. He has brought that genetic information. Now we can, if we want, we can delete it, or we can have it, huh? So in the here, no, I let it be there, I am feeling. So that is one thing. Another thing, if you see, go to material properties in the same. No, no, right side. Right. Material. Yeah. You see, wood material is being applied. We didn't apply to this object, but because original had that, duplicate is also having the same link with the same person. Now, for this one, no, we can delete it. Go to the close box, right side. There is close into multiply kind of sign is there, no? Right side. No, no, up. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, we are unlinking it. Yeah. Now we can press new. Yeah. Now rename it as rename it has glass material, glass MATR. Yeah, yeah, right. Now scroll it down in the property. Yeah. Here we should open the transmission. Here below. There only there. Yeah, yeah. Increase it to one. Yeah. Now we won't be able to see anything because you know already that it is. We have to change it to uh, change the modes, blend modes. We have to change where the blend modes are in the same properties. It is yeah, under the settings. Under that blend mode should be alpha. Alpha means transparent. There is alpha hashed. Alpha hashed. Yeah, yeah. The next also, here also, shadow mode also alpha hashed. Yeah, yeah. Now switch on the screen space refraction because light that subsurface translucency also below that. Yeah, we need not increase the value. That default is okay because it will increase the rendering time. Refraction depth will be increase. So this is okay, right? Now. Now little just scroll the here just little scroll it sorry yeah, yeah, that is turn the camera down, that is camera should go up, camera should go up. Yeah, we are not still seeing the transparency. Why? Because here we have done the settings, but in render also we should do that. So go to render settings, render properties, down right side properties means it is always right side, in that same line only first second icon. Yeah, that's called render code. Now switch on the screen space reflections here also. Yeah, yeah. Now refraction on. That's what it will some certain parameters takes time. Okay. Huh? Right now we have got this transparency fine for glass, nice. Now uh, just uh, go to material properties, back to material properties. Yeah, yeah. Now if you see, no, just turn the camera here in the viewport, 3D viewport. Yeah, yeah. You see, it is not so shining. So we have to reduce the roughness here. Roughness is more on the object. By default, roughness will be more actually. So we have to reduce it. We can put it zero only. Yeah, zero. Yeah, right. So we have got the glass. Fine. Now, so glass object is finished. You can just save it as version 8 or something. Uh huh. Okay. Okay, okay. So no problem. Once you tell me, I will just wrap up. Tomorrow we can continue. Yeah. So now we will just do the plane. Then we can add. Then we can plot effect maybe tomorrow. So go to yeah, yeah. Now go to add. Go to add mesh upper. Yeah, yeah. Mesh and then plane. Yeah. No, first one. Yeah. So you see in your scene, in your blender, the plane is correctly. It is taking birth in the world origin only. It is not going because do you see the 3D cursor there? White, red ring. No, no. There one. That 3D cursor is there. White, red ring. No, inside that, inside. This one. That's called 3D cursor. Wherever that 3D cursor is, there the object will get take birth. Yeah. Anything, light or camera, there only it will first emanate. Yeah. Now we can move this up in z-axis. Yeah, little more. Enough. Go to top view, top orthography. Press 7 in the keyboard. Yeah, right. Now go to scale option. Yeah, scale in x-axis. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Press. We have to go to this top, no, X-ray and other gray mode also on. We should. Ah, yeah, yeah. Now we can see clearly. Now you little more you scale, no, little more, little more. So 3 units, three square units we have covered. Same way that side, y-axis also green color, 3 square units. Little more, little more. Enough, enough. Fine. Now press Control A and apply scale only. Control A, scale, scale. Yeah, yeah. Right. Now we can go to edit mode and Control R. Vertically one edge we will have to add. Ah, this one. Just a left mouse button. Click one more click. One, no, no, escape, escape. Because we should not move it. If it is correctly by itself, no, adding in the middle. So if we move it, it will get displaced. Right now, loop cuts this slide. We can minimize it. The settings, no, and we can minimize. We don't need. Right now, press A in the keyboard. Yeah, press A. Now keep your cursor on the geometry and right click. Yeah, right click subdivide. First one. Go to subdivision settings. No, left side. Anything, any tool you, no, no, left side subdivide settings are there. No, dialog for that settings. That is called settings dialog box. Now increase the number of cuts to 50. We have to type it here. Yeah, fine. Now go back, go to tab. That is go to object mode. Yeah. Right. Now go to perspective. Yeah. Right. Now you can go to the right side physics, right side properties panel physics. That is yeah, that's not correct. Now press on the cloth button. Yeah. Sorry, we have to do uh, apply all transforms. Just undo it. Yeah, apply all transforms. All trans. Yeah, yeah. Right. Now press cloth. Yeah. It should not go like this. No? Okay, undo. One. Yeah. Just go to object menu, on the left side. That is, yeah. Set origin to geometry. Yeah. Why it is not happening? Mm, okay, I think it is inside some hierarchy. I think just go into outliner now. Right side, go into outliner. Scroll down. Okay, it is outside only. It's okay. Just rename it as sheet. Yeah, yeah. Now it should happen. No, set origin to geometry once again. Just try now. There is object menu. Set origin to geometry. It is saying median center. Okay. Can you just send this scene file to me? I'll just check it. What any other settings, scene settings we have to change or something. No, overwrite, save. Okay, tablet, yeah, and then in mail you can receive. Yeah. Okay. So I will check this, and tomorrow we will I'll give you back the same scene file. Right, right. Okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Uh-huh. Right, right. Okay. So I'll send you the YouTube video link also. Okay, fine. Okay, thank you. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah.